What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotics, bringing you our round 1 playoff battle for the IBL. We are facing off against the Cincinnati Dreds, coached by JB Westside. And holy shit, look at the team. Oh my god. We have the same record. We're in the same division. He, I believe, was plus 14. I was plus 10. We didn't have a game last week, battle going up on the channel last week. That week was a bye week for the playoff. We also were unfortunately eliminated from the NCP. So because of that, there were no battles. But if you guys have missed it, at this point in time, you should have seen the video that was on GMAX CHARIZARD, which went out on Wednesday. But all of last week, I did a video on GMAX Inteleon, Rillaboom, and Cinderace, which were all absolutely incredible with some amazing people. So I really recommend going to check them out if you want to learn how to use them in the new DLC. But I'm getting ahead of myself. This is our playoff battle where the DLC is not yet legal. So because of that, he can't use Scorching Sands on his Charizard. I definitely feel like I don't have a great match of this game because my tricks, my big tricks, which are Sand, are like negated by Sun, which, I mean, you would think Sand beats Sun because fire and ground beats fire. But he has Venusaur, which is a grass type, which demolishes both my setter and my abuser, so that's terrifying. My GMAX Mon is Gengar, which is great, but he's got GMAX Charizard, which is like the best Gigantamax Pokemon in the game, bar like Libero Cinderace. Okay, it's one of the best ones, if not the best. He's got Haxorus, which is terrifying. Dragon Dance, with Mold Breaker is bad because it means my Weezing, which normally would be a check with Levitate, is no longer a check at all unless maybe I get match get up like grassy terrain or something, or force him to go for max solar beam with his Charizard. That's the only time it's a benefit, but at the end of the day, it's not going to be that helpful. Hawlucha doesn't even need terrain. He can run close combat, proc a White Herb, and then poof. What happened? Oh, he's at +2 now, and he's going to be running through my entire team because my team does not appreciate fighting types at all. And the Pokemon that are appreciating fighting types don't appreciate flying types. It's basically Weezing. Weezing is what I have to rely on, and I can't really rely on Weezing too much this game because it's not the best. He's got Snorlax, which run Curse, not the best set against me. I have my Gengar. I have pretty fast Taunters, so I feel like he's going to be running mostly a specially defensive set that can try and take hits from Gengar if I'm not running Max Focus Blast. There is the Blastoise, which can be Shell Smash. It can be defensive. I've seen a mix of both in my mocks, so there is that. Venusaur, it's coming. It'll be Life Orb. It'll be Expert Belt. It'll be Assault Vest. It'll be, like, it's got tons of different options, but basically it's going to be one of those. It's either going to run Growth or it's not. If it runs Growth, that's terrifying, but what are you going to do? I feel like I have a decent-ish way to kind of handle it. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see the tech. Torkoal is scary because it actually lived it's a roll, obviously, but there's a chance that it lives a Banded Adamant Stone Edge from Tyranitar, which makes it so that I can't just lead Tyranitar and click Banded Stone Edge. So because of that, I won't be bringing Banded Stone Edge. The Obstagoon is terrifying. It's pretty fast. If it gets its Flame Orb off, my god, I really have a tough time beating it. He may not bring it because I have the potential to run my Girder, but he does have a lot of options for the Girder, whether it's the immunity in the Golurk, the resist in the Raichu and super effective damage, and as well as Charizard's insane potential to just click, Max Airstream, get to +1, and then completely fuck me over. Oh god, it's terrifying. And he has Hawlucha too. Completely forgot about that. There is a Raichu. I mentioned it. It could come. If it does come, it's solid, but not the best. My Sandcore kind of handles it pretty well. Orbital handles it decently well. Boltund outspeeds, has Crunch, which is super effective. Strong Jaw boosted, can Oko. Gengar speed ties. The biggest thing for him, I believe, because I don't think Raichu is in his final 6, is that it forces my Gengar to run max speed Timid because he has a super effective move against me, and it's Stab, and that's Psychic. There's the Golurk. I don't think this comes. If it does come, it's going to be like really defensive, I think. I honestly don't see it coming at all. There's really no need for it to come. There's then the Charizard. Now this thing is in red. You guys see the background? This is the threat. This is the huge, biggest threat. This thing has max Airstream off Air Slash or Fly, so it can be physical or special, and boost speed. It's got powerful fire moves that are physical and special, and GMAX Wildfire will, I believe, trap me and cause extra damage, which is, again, terrifying. So, he's got insane coverage, whether it's grass or fighting to deal with T-Tar. He's got electric moves to deal with Vaporeon. Again, grass move as well. He's got Swords Dance. He's got Belly Drum. He's got so many different options, and it's terrifying because I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I've been dealing with, like, just 4 attacks Charizard with, like, a heavy-duty boot set or a Life Orb or something in my mocks, but I would not be surprised if he just said, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to bring, like, Salad Berry, or not even Salad Berry, I'll bring heavy-duty boots, and I'll bring Belly Drum. And that's going to switch out into his check in air quotes, and I'm going to click Belly Drum and win the game with max Airstream because I'll be Gigantamax, I'll have basically max HP, and fire off insanely powerful attacks. And he could definitely do that, and if he does, I lose. I'll be blunt, I lose. So I'm terrified about that. But do you guys see our team? Oh boy, I'm nervous about this game because it's huge. I feel like if I win this game, I have a really good shot at winning the whole thing. My matchup against Brendan, and I think it's, who is it? It's the coach of the, I'm trying to remember, like I don't even know the record. The game hasn't even been played yet. I'm trying to figure out who it was. It's Lieutenant Gold, I think it is. I can't remember what his team name is. I'm trying to find it, but yeah, no, it's Dorian. I can't find his team name right now. But I feel like I have a decent shot against either of them, and against Ruppy or Howler, I feel like I can beat both of them. I've already beaten Ruppy. Of course, it was because I did Baton Pass shenanigans, but I feel like I have a good shot. But this is the game. This is the game that is very, very important because if I win this game, I feel like I can become the IBL champion. All right, that's enough chatter. Let's go ahead and jump into it. The first Pokemon that we're bringing is, of course, going to be our GMAX Gengar. This thing is an absolute monster. We are running 4 offensive moves: Sludge Wave, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, and Psychic. Actually, I believe it's Thunder. I was thinking about switching over to Thunderbolt while I was doing my slides. I ended up switching back to Thunder just because it did a bit more damage to Snorlax, set terrain, and then was just very helpful so it can't rest, which actually happened in one of my mocks, so shout out to TK for that. Oh, and shout out to Brain as well for a mock, shout out to Panda for a mock, shout out to Josh, Liv, Robert Panda, just so many people were really helpful and were able to give me a hand with this, and I really appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much. And I should also mention, I guess, that we've had an amazing group of people join the Ocean, my Discord server, which I haven't plugged in a long time. So if you guys are interested in joining a really cool community, which can help out a lot of aspiring draft league players, then go ahead and join that. We have a role for looking for leagues, for mocks, for team building advice, for drafting advice. But just be careful. If you're hoping to join without giving what you put in, you're not really going to get out much. So make sure to help out as much as you receive help. So yeah. Anyways, Gengar. Assault Vest allows me to take hits from the Charizard if it's special, from the Venusaur unless it's running Earth Power. Even then, I take it pretty well if I'm Gigantamax. I believe it'll do like maybe 25-ish%, so that's not bad at all. Our speed ties Alolan Raichu, which is important. I wish he didn't have Alolan Raichu. If he had nothing between Charizard and Alolan Raichu, I would be golden. I'd be so happy because I would then be able to just say, hey, I have extra bulk. I can really invest heavily into my defenses and really take hits. But no, I'm forced to do this now. We have AV to take the hits from the Kanto starters because, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, he has all 3 Kanto starters. Nuts. Psychic is there to always OHKO the Venusaur, which is very important because that thing is a very big threat. T-Bolt is there for the Charizard and for the Snorlax because Sludge Wave won't do as much because Max Ooze doesn't have the strongest base power because it boosts one of your offensive stats. So that's important, and Shadow Ball is obviously unaffected. So if he does bring the Snorlax, Thunderbolt's my play because it'll do that. It'll also boost the power of my Boltun's Thunderfang. Moving on, we have our next mon, which is going to be Tyranitar. This was originally a banded T-Tar with, wouldn't you know it, min speed because I was going to run Trick Room. I was so freaking close to running Trick Room. I didn't do it because my Trick Room setter wasn't the best, and my last 2 mons, you'll see, those are the mons actually replaced, and you'll see why after. But we were running Stone Edge because it hits his team for incredible damage because he only has 1 resist, and I believe it is the Golurk. I think everything else is actually hit neutrally or super effective, which is kind of crazy. So I will definitely take that. Then we have Crunch. Crunch hits everything for great damage. It's really spammable too because the only things that resist Stone Edge is Golurk, which is hit super effectively by Crunch, which is my other stab move. It's also good because it hits very powerfully because it is stab and it has a very high base power. We have Thunder Punch there because it hits the Blastoise for super effective damage and the Hawlucha. Just in case it goes for like bulk up or something, I'd rather go for Thunder Punch, which will do more. It'll actually do the same amount as Stone Edge, but if there's terrain, for example, or if I really can't afford missing, then Thunder Punch is obviously going to be the best play. And we have Dragon Dance, which will basically give me the idea of being at plus 1. I never was able to get off a Dragon Dance in my mocks. It just wasn't able to happen, but we'll see if it does. If it does, fantastic. If it doesn't, well, that kind of sucks. But basically, we have speed for Hawlucha creeping our Gengar while we're at plus 1. The Trouble Berry means that we live a body press from the Torkoal if it's max HP, max defense. Again, it was a roll for Banded Stone. It was like 109 max and like 98 min, something like that. But yeah, I'm just hoping that this second put in the work for us. It's important because it changes the weather. That's the biggest, most important reason. It changes weather. But what would T-Tar be without Excadrill? I mean, it's still a good mod, but you know. We are running Rock Slide, Earthquake, Protect, and Rapid Spin with a Life Orb. This set is important because it's our hazard control this week, which you wouldn't think is that important, but for a team that has Torkoal, I don't want to have rocks up on my side of the field. If he does go for rocks, I want it to be seen like a waste of a move. Rapton will also be able to get me a boost in speed by 1 stage, which is a new addition to Pokemon Sword and Shield, which will allow me to outspeed the Hawlucha before it pops its Unburden, which is absolutely massive because that means I can get off a huge Rock Slide on it, a Life Orb boosted Rock Slide that's adamant. It's going to be great. This set has speed for a modest Venusaur when there's no weather, and a Scarf Alolan Raichu while we are in sand. Protect is there for first impression from the Haxorus, just in case he tries to revenge kill me with that, and to stall out the Sun. We have Spin for Hazard Control, like I said, and Edgequake actually hits his team for incredible damage. Obviously, it doesn't hit everything super effectively, but it hits his team for neutral, absolutely everything. Actually, let's try it again. Absolutely everything is hit neutrally or better by Edgequake coverage. Our next Mon is going to be our Boltund here. This was a Pokemon I was really hesitant on bringing after a while. I built the first 3 and then I said, you know what, this is actually a pretty good set. Why not try this? Because Thunderfang hits my opponent's team for crazy good damage. Charizard, Blastoise, Snorlax, Obstagoon, what else is there? Hawlucha, Torkoal, they're all hit fantastically by Thunderfang. Then you have Crunch, which hits the Raichu, the Golurk, and what else is there? I'm trying to think. That's the big thing. The Raichu and the Golurk, actually just that. and Psychic Fang, is for the Venusaur, which again, just that. So the big thing about this is, if this Pokemon got Ice Fang, it would be a fantastic bring. But I can't believe it doesn't get Ice Fang. It is literally a strong draw Pokemon that gets a bunch of Fang moves, but not Ice Fang. It just sucks so much, but it is what it is. I'm lucky that his ground type is a Ghost as well, so it can be super effectively hit by Crunch, but yeah, Volt Switch is there for momentum, which is very important, just in case. Maybe it's like Hawlucha versus Boltund, he hasn't popped his Unburden, and I think he's going to switch out. I can definitely go for a Volt Switch, but I probably would just go for Thunderfang, considering it hits his team for incredible damage. Haxorus is a big problem for this thing because we don't OHKO with Psychic Fang, and that's the thing that does the most damage, and even Play Rough doesn't OHKO, which is very important to note because if it did, I would probably be running it, but obviously it does not. Our next Mon, and this is where we get away from the Trick Room side, which I was really hoping to bring, it was going to be Girder. I was going to run Min Speed Girder with Life Orb Sheer Force, which always 100% of the time OHKO'd a GMAX Charizard. Unless he was like super bulky or something. Like max HP was like a roll in my favor to OHKO if he's Gigantamax, which is nuts. It was really good because it just destroyed my opponent's team, but I couldn't bring it because my setter was Orbeetle, and Orbeetle gets shit on by Hawlucha and by Charizard. What are you going to do, right? So the Pokemon that we're bringing instead is going to be Weezing. And yes, that is what you're looking at. It is a fucking Scarfed Weezing. And shout out to Ultra Player because Josh ran a goddamn Scarf Rhyperior against my Scarf Clefable, and I tricked it a Scarf, and he tricked me, and I got tricked back a Scarf. So it worked out fantastically for him. And I'm hoping that it works out the same for me. He suggests this because with Neutralizing Gas, and this is very important, we outspeed Venusaur and Sun because Chlorophyll is negated, and we outspeed Hawlucha if it's creeping our Gengar at +1, well, with our Scarf. We never get undersped, we never get outsped by Hawlucha if it's creeping my Gengar. That's important because if he goes off, clicks Close Combat, pops his White Herb, gets some burden off, then we outspeed. Now, I tried this on the sports server, and I tried this on regular Showdown with Josh, and we tried it on Wi-Fi as well. On Wi-Fi, it worked perfectly fine, it worked like it should, but on Showdown, it did not. So we think that's a bug, we're going to try and report it. He's going to try and report it. He probably did report it by now. It's probably been fixed by now, but fingers crossed that it actually works and it wasn't just like a misgen or a mistake on our part. So yeah, but Strange Team is there because it OHKOs the Hawlucha. Absolutely huge. Fire Blast is there because in the sun, it nukes the Venusaur, and that's great because this Pokemon resists its dual stab, or doesn't resist Fairy, doesn't resist poison, but it's taken it pretty well because it's kind of bulky. And Weather Ball is a thing, yeah, but it's not meant to be a switch-in. It's not meant to be a switch-in. Oh boy. Yeah, the big thing is it's meant to just come in, click a button on Hawlucha, get a kill. It's meant to do 50% to Charizard as it comes in without its Gigantamax, so there is that, and that's with Sludge Wave. So we'll see, and then Memento is nice because I can Memento and then go into T-Tar and click buttons. So, yeah. And our final Mon is going to be a Mon that I, again, was really unsure about. I was debating actually replacing Boltund with Weezing and then keeping the Trick Room core, but in the end I go with Noivern. Now, Noivern is important because it's running Boots, which is important just in case of hazards. Again, this is going to be my lead most likely, so if he leads off Torkoal and I prevent him from getting up rocks with Taunt, that's absolutely huge because a Super Fang into a Draco Meteor guarantees it gets the KO. And if he decides to switch out, that's fine with me. Like, I'm cool with that. Yes, I would love to get the damage on Torkoal because it has no recovery outside of rest, but Super Fang against his entire team is absolutely huge because Draco will nuke everything. Roost is for recovery. We have speed for Hawlucha no matter what. That's the same thing as our Bolton. I forgot to mention that. And we have Spadef for a timid max Dragon Pulse from a Charizard. So if it's running Life Orb, I die. If it's running Boots and Modest, there's a chance I die. So we'll see. Yeah, that's our team, guys. Plan is to lead this thing. Click Taunt on Torkoal if it's the lead. Super Fang things and go from there. Noivern could be really good support, a really good support Pokemon, and I'm hoping that I can prove that here. I will live like a drink or something because, like, my god, she really proved me wrong when it came to Noivern. Anyways, guys, that's the team. Long team builder, I know, but much deserved. I gotta hop in the battle because I'm already running late, so we'll see you guys in the battle. Alright, everyone, we are back. These are the 6 I think he's gonna bring, and he did not bring the Torkoal or the Venusaur. He brought, okay, this is interesting, no Sun. So he brings Obstagoon. That came, so did Blastoise, so he didn't bring Haxorus either, or Snorlax. It's a good thing I put Golurk and Alolan Raichu on these over here, but yeah, I didn't expect him to bring this at all. Where is my Torkoal is gone. This I can move a bit. Okay, my original lead, this goes instead of Venusaur. I'm genuinely shocked. Okay. I'm going to adjust these in a bit. Okay, I'm genuinely shocked. Okay. I think a good play is still to lead off with Noivern here. Yeah. Oh, he did bring Storms. What didn't come? Hawlucha didn't come. Okay. So Weezing's kind of useless. Interesting. So I can use that as fodder almost, which is nice. Yeah, let's lead off with this. I gotta make I have enough time. Come on. There we go. Ah. Okay, I just barely made it. So Hawlucha is not here, and Snorlax is instead. Holy shit. Okay, well, have fun, JB. Not at all what I expected him to bring, but I guess whatever works, right? Interesting. Okay, so there's no Sun, which is huge, because I was very afraid of that. So this is a... Okay, Golurk. Golurk comes. I kind of expected that for a lead. I pressed submit. I pressed submit. Alright. So I guess I didn't make it, because I want to lead off with Noivern. This thing isn't too valuable. How much do I do? Okay, so if I go to Weezing against Golurk, if he's a defensive set, it says, oh, this is offensive. Wow, I'm just blind. We do about half with Strange Steam. And Earthquake won't OHKO us unless he's got a boost. Do I have a switch in right now? My team is really ground weak, so I wouldn't be surprised if he just clicked Earthquake. I'm just going to go for Strange Steam. I'll see what he wants to do. He's probably got some bulk investment. Yeah. We Strange Steam it up. He's going to notice we're offensive now, as we do a solid chunk of damage as he Earthquakes us instead. I was going to say, did he crit us there? He did not, so that's big. I wouldn't be surprised if he rocked, though, but I'm going to go for another Strange Steam here. It's forcing this thing to get weakened, which is good. If he does go for rocks, I have my Excadrill. I'm genuinely confused about that. I didn't bring Lucha, and I mean, good for him. It really threw me off, and it has thrown me off. So we Strange Steam again. We connect again. Thank God. Do we confuse? We do not. He Ice Punches and he gets the KO. So that's fine with me because we're essentially making sure that we don't allow him to get up rocks, which is nice. So let's find Weezing. Where is Weezing? There you are. Okay, what do I want to go into here? I can go to Bolton and go for Crunch, which I think is a pretty good play. So I think I'm going to do that. Yeah. Because this way I know I'll outspeed Don't necessarily want to go to T-Tar yet. So Boltund, Crunch. And this should do good damage against everything, bar the Obstagoon. And once this is gone, I click Stone Edge with T-Tar. I do my hardest to get to plus, what is it, +1? Words are tough. Numbers are hard right now because it's playoffs. But yeah, Crunch is coming out here. He's probably doing some calcing, trying to figure out what he wants to go for. If he wants to sack this thing off. But what would he go into? Like, would he go Obstagoon? Outspeed. I have Thunderfang. Thunderfang should do a solid chunk. I outspeed everything on his team bar Scarfers, which is nice. Gonna take a quick water break while he's thinking. I'm generally confused, but Crunch comes out. He's not Colbur Berry, so we get the KO. That's beautiful, meaning that there's no rocks up for him this game. So I have no need to run. Trying to think of the name. Wow, I just really can't think of names while I'm playing. Doesn't help that I'm searching for Golurk. There's no need for. I completely lost my train of thought. He has no more rock resist though, which is absolutely huge. Whew. So if it ends up being Charizard at full HP, at like neutral, versus my Tyranitar, it's a good spot. Then in comes Gene. I'm going to go for a Volt Switch. Yeah, Volt Switch comes out. If he obstructs, so be it. I'm going to go into Noivern. This thing does get close combat, I know that. And you can freely knock off too, which is fine. Noivern is nice because it outspeeds everything. I can taunt the Snorlax as we Volt Switch here. We do very little damage to him. But it's a good chip, it's a good chip. Boltund is important in this game nonetheless. And in comes 4 straight. You know, I tried typing in the number 4 the last time I done this thing in, and it didn't come up. Try typing in the letter, like with letters, and it doesn't come up still. So we frisk and find a Flame Orb as he ends up going for a knockoff, which is fine. That does a huge chunk of damage to us, just about half. 82. It's what? That's 59 points of no. What is that? 79 points of health. So if I go Obstagoon, I want to try and calc this thing. Where is it? Noivern. Okay. Noivern against Obstagoon. If he's not burnt right now, knock off. Okay, he's adamant. He's adamant. Oh, my friend card up. I think you know he's jolly. He's jolly for sure. I could Oko him here, or I can do a huge amount of damage with this attack here. I think my play though is going to be going for a Super Fang. That'll benefit me in case he switches out to something like the Blastoise, as he stays in, which sucks. I do connect though, which is good at least. But yeah, he knockoffs again. Do we live this? Oh, so close. I don't know if it was close or not. I really don't. But this goes down. Where is Noivern? Nope, I clicked on Obstagoon. I'm going to click on Noivern. But Django can come back out. And I have a free Thunderfang here. I almost click Psychic Fangs there. This is a very offensive game. Oh boy. If he goes Charizard at any point against my Boltund, I Volt Switch out. I have to Volt Switch out, I have to go into T-Tar. We do connect again. Fantastic. Down goes Obstagoon. And we crit him. That crit did not matter. We're Life 4, we're Strong Jaw. Down goes Obstagoon. It's 4-4. Like 5 turns into the game. That's crazy. That's crazy. Winner of this will go on to play Brendan or Dorian. I'm really nervous, guys. Like, we still have our Sandcore intact, which is big. Having Boltund healthy is huge as well. Tiny. That's Snorlax? Snorlax. My entire team is weak to ground right now. Holy shit. I think I have to get damage off on this thing. I think I have to. How much would Crunch do? I have my Boltund against a Snorlax. My entire team is weak to Earthquake, and he's definitely carrying Earthquake right now. Thunder Fang will do 44 to 52 if he's just max HP, which is huge, huge damage. So I really feel like I need to keep this alive, though. I think, how much did you do Tyranitar with Earthquake? 50%-ish. So I'm gonna Thunder Fang here. This will give me a good opportunity to go into T-Tar and click Dragon Dance. We do big damage. And the Earthquake Assassin gets the KO. Okay. This is fine. Yeah, so I'm playing this in a manner to get me T-Tar in the game and clicking Dragon Dance. Where is Boltund? T-Tar comes out. We have our Trouble Berry. Based on the damage we did there, a Crunch should KO him. Dragon Dance. He's not leftovers. He switches out. Squirts. Got our Blastoise here. Got his Blastoise here. Okay. +1. Thunder Punch and Stone Edge. If he's no investment, 85 to 1. He's going to have some investments and he's leftovers. Okay. So he's back to 100%. I think he's going to be defensive. And if he is that, if he's got no investment in special attack, Surf does 34 to 41. So my play here is click Thunder Punch, because it does more damage. It does the same amount of damage and there's no chance to miss. If he goes for Aura Sphere, it does nothing because I have my Chople Berry. This is so dangerous. Thunder Punch comes out. Huge, huge damage there. Body Press. Chople Berry comes through. Yes, okay. Amazing. Amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Okay. No reason for me not to Thunder Punch again here. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. I'm so goddamn nervous, holy crap. Was Dragon Dance T-Tar the right bring? Was my opinion of going Trick Room, was that the wrong thing? I think it was. This is nuts. Come on, baby, come on. All we're gonna have to do, and like knock on wood, is like, if we connect the Stone Edge against the Charizard, I think we'll win. If we don't, we're gonna lose. He's taking his time. He's taking his time. Thunder Punch comes out. Thunder Punch will get the KO. Okay, we're back to 3-3. We're even. Blastoise goes down. Charizard, level 50, Gigantamax. We do 200%. He goes into this thing. Snorlax instead. He's gonna have Body Slam or Body Press. We don't have a Chople Berry anymore. He might have just a regular fighting move. I have a huge dilemma here. Oh my god. No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine because my play is going to be go for Crunch. My play is going for Crunch because if I Crunch and I hit and I KO, amazing. If I don't, I go into Snort into what's it called, Gengar, and I click Max Ooze. So I'm crunching here. As we crunch, Yes! Oh, that's big. Oh, come on. Down goes Snorlax. Depending on his spread, that was a roll. But I don't know how much investment he had. It's a 55 to 65, so it's definitely a roll in my favor. In comes Raichu. Alolan Raichu. This thing gets Surf. We're still in Sand, so that's good. Surf will do at most, if he's Timid Life Orb, it will do 88 points of health. Let's Crunch again. Is he Scarf? He is not Scarf. Is he Sash? He is not Sash. Sandstorm subsided. It's going to come down to this. Do I hit Stone Edge? If I hit, I win. If I miss, there's a chance I lose. If he's physical, at least. Charizard, level 50, Gigantamaxed. %80 chance to win right here. 80% chance to win right here. 80% chance to win right here. Oh my god, I want to look away. I don't want to look. 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 I'm looking though. I can't stop looking. Oh god. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Like right now, guys, let me know. Do you think we land or do you think we miss? Pause the video. Do we win this game right here? We connect. Fuck yeah, we win. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Fucking Tyranitar. Yo, shout out to Panda. Shout out to Panda. Alright, he said Dragon Dance. And I was like, you know what? We ran Dragon Dance and we won. Oh, fucking Tyranitar, 4 kills. This was absolutely incredible. Like, oh, I'm so happy because lately I have not been playing with a level head. I have been just clicking buttons trying to get to whatever win con I think it is. I did not click Dragon Dance once in my entirety of my mocks. I clicked Dragon Dance one time here. And motherfucking Tyranitar, Reptar the god, comes in, lands the only Stone Edge he needed to, gets the roll on the Snorlax, wins the game for us. Oh, that's just beautiful. You guys understand, I'm so happy. Good fucking game, JB. Like, obviously it's unfortunate that you end up losing because your team is absolutely terrifying. I think everyone is definitely afraid of it, thinks it's the best team in the league, but I'm just so happy we were able to get the win. Like, I was going to say, if me messing around against Brendan last week, or in week 11 rather, if that came back and bit me because I lost to JB and I could have clinched the first seed, I would have been so sad. But this is so good because we get a chance at revenge against Brendan next week if he's to win. I don't know the record yet. I'll try and put it at the end of the video and tell you guys who we're playing, but oh my god. I can't believe it. We did it. Guys, smash the like button for it. Okay, this game was absolutely incredible. Goddamn T-Tar. Last time I had T-Tar on my team, I went to the finals in the IBL. We lost that one, but this time we're getting it back because T-Tar is landing Stone Edges this time. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like on the video. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We are having tremendous growth, and I really appreciate you guys all. Comment down below. Tell me why Tyranitar is your favorite or least favorite, or I guess why it's a good pseudo-legendary, because I'm at a loss for words. It's not even like it's a tough thing. It's just... I'm so happy, guys. I'm so happy. We finally won a playoff game this generation, which is absolutely huge. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time.